Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, GMS, Slakia. Give me one moment. Alright. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, GMS. Rule, teach, and pay we will. They have the absolute 144% truth, and peace, love, and citations to safety, and mercy to the hopeful elect. And I want to get into the America's through, man. All right, America is done for. All right, the mirth. Because I was at the mall the other day, hanging out with some worldly friend, and not just I was at the mall, and plus not even at the mall. I'd be scouring through eBay trying to get some clothes, some gear. So I play basketball, and everything's dry, The Nike, cause I like Nike, I really like Nike, even though Nike's wicked, the Ring of Saturn, the check, what they do, the cheap labor, this and that, the mixed fabrics, etc. This whole place is wicked, but hey, doesn't mean we can't dress like kings, this and that, you know what I mean? As an Israelite man, as being an Israelite, what do we do? As Jakes, we're gods upon the earth, we like to dress like kings, but that's neither here nor there. But I was on eBay and I was at the mall, and Nike hasn't, their release dates on shoes are being pushed back because of the shipments coming from foreign countries like China. All right, the quality of sneakers, the quality of goods, not from Nike, but just while I'm going into Nike, because I've been looking for some Nike gear, and there's nothing, man. All right, there's some stuff, but it's all old stuff. The new stuff that's coming out is it's coming out slowly, and the stuff, the quality, the goods that are coming out are low quality. All right, people aren't going crazy over the new Nike stuff. People are going crazy over the old Nike stuff. People want Kobe's. Nike's not producing Nike Kobe's no more. All right, the mirth of this city, the mirth of this land is gone, man. All right, the fashion of this place is failing. Okay, all right. Remember 5 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, Nike, Nike sportswear was the shit. Kobe was still alive. People were still buying Kobe's and Jordans and Kyrie Irvings. You were the coolest kid if you had $100 pair of Kyrie Irvings. Now, not just Kyrie Irvings, but this place is totally different. The sneakers. I walked up into the House of Hoops. All right, and there was like literally 10 pairs of shoes on the shelves. I've never seen that. I'm talking about the basketball section. All right, it's just dried up. Right, and on top of that, the release dates of these shoes are being pushed back and pushed back and pushed back because the Lord is shutting down this place spiritually and physically. All right, the Lord is dismantling America little by little. Okay, the fashion of this place is failing. All right, the Lord is taking away the mirth. All right, of His land. Why? Because playtime's over, Jake. All right. The Lord wants us to be focused on Him and on prophecy solely, okay? So the Lord's going to take away all these other things that Jake is always focused on, looking the coolest, all right, partying, watching these sports, all right? Okay? And all these sports are rigged anyway, okay? It doesn't mean we can't watch football and all that, as Jakes, we have that gladiator spirit, and the gladiators in the past were Jakes, so-called Israelites, Latinos, so-called Latinos, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. You know, Hercules was a Jake. Gladiator. Those were Jakes back then, Israelites. Okay. And what are we doing now? We're doing the same gladiator stuff nowadays. Okay. Playing basketball. All right. Look at LeBron. That's a modern day gladiator. Look at these football players. I was just watching the AFC Championship. All right. Those are modern day gladiators. And who fills up those teams? Jake. All right. So-called Israelites. Okay. Not so-called Israelites. So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And I was watching Joe Burrow, which he looks like a so-called white man, but the way he carries himself, the way he plays, all right, the way he plays football, man, the way he carries himself is like a Jake, an Israelite. But he looks like a so-called white man, all right. But his spirit bears witness with our spirit. Okay, I believe he's a Jake. He may be an Edomite, all right. But the way he talks, the way he acts, all right, his confidence is that of an Israelite man, so-called black, Latino, Native American man. Okay. But back on topic, the Lord is taking away the fun of this place. Okay, this fun time's over, man. All right, it's time for judgment. It's time for prophecy to come forth. It's time for the return of Yahushua, and the Lord is making way. The Lord is forcing these heathens, this world, to make way for Yahushua, the return of Yahushua, taking away all the mirth and the fun of this place to make way for the glorification and the revealing and the return of Yahushua. Okay, and it's gonna be the most magnificent, the most glorious, the best thing, the most glorious thing you will ever witness and experience ever. It's gonna be the return of Yahushua, our big brother. Okay, the elect. Okay. So, I go on eBay, and it's hard to find shoes, and the shoes that I do find, they're double the price. All right. I remember going to eBay 2-3 years ago, and it was so easy to find me some nice Jordans, nice Kobe's. All right, because I like Jordans and Kobe's. Those are my favorite shoes. Foam posits. All right. LeBrons for a good price, and they're more available, right? More quantities, all right? And I was like, I'll get them the next day, I'll get them the next day, next week, next paycheck, all right? Because they were so available. And now look, people are scrambling to get the newest Jordans, and they're not even nice like that, man. All right, the most recent release was the Red Thunder Jordan 4s, all right? I was looking at reviews on YouTube, they're bad quality, I like the way the shoe looks, but it was bad quality. All right, people could even get them. They're producing mass numbers. The release date was pushed back. All right, they're supposed to release in October. Now look, in late January they released. The Lord is messing this place up. Okay, everybody's hating the horde. All right, the transportation of goods is slowing down, man. Because America, their ties with China is really messed up, okay? Because who makes the Nikes? China, Moab. And America's not in good cahoots with China right now, okay? So those Jordans are either made here or Taiwan, or So yeah, man. And then the shipment between back and forth in the Pacific is being disrupted. So yeah, man, that's a sign of the times that we're in, man. And people are like, oh, it's just a bad time, things are gonna get to normal. No, man, it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. Okay, this place is through. All right. Okay. And back on those Jordan 4 Thunders, they're bad quality. They're mass produced too, a whole bunch of them, and yet at the same time they're really hard to get. I wanted them, but I couldn't get them because they're so the way they're spread out, the way they were distributed, the way these shoe stores do deals now are so different than a year and 2 years ago, man. Okay, all these shoes go to one or two, a few people. Okay, all right, because they got connections. They the underhand, under the table dealings. Okay, and if you know what I mean, if you get my drift, they only a few people. All right, get all these Jordans. All right, and what do? They sell them for double the price, for $300 when they're worth. Well, when they buy them for 200, but they're worth like freaking $10. The materials that they use, they're worth $10, but Nike sells them for 200, and then the resellers sell them for 300. Are making money off of that. Okay, and the people, they're scrambling to get those nice Jordans, because Jordans, man, they're a hot commodity, but they can't get them because all those shoes go to these select people, these few people, man. Okay, it used to be like that back in the day. Then it stopped for a little bit, and now it's back full force again. And I don't think it's gonna get back to normal again. Okay, but yeah, I just wanted to spiritually rant on that. The Lord is taking the mirth, the happiness, the fashion of this place is failing. Okay. Right. I was in the mall, this place, Foot Locker was dead, alright, when it came to shoes, they had a whole bunch of clothes. Foot Locker is literally turning into a clothing store now, They had a whole bunch of tech fleeces, jackets, shirts, and this and that, but when it came to shoes, because America could easily make cotton, t-shirts here in America, but when it came to shoes, okay, which their main producer of shoes is in China. It's low, man. It's being disrupted, being destroyed. All right. China's got a lot of oil, plastics. They're known for plastics and rubber. And what are these shoes made out of? Synthetic rubber, synthetic plastics. Oils. All right. America's got a lot of oil too. But it's gonna cost more and more. Because, that's besides the point. The Lord is taking away, happiness of this place, like I keep saying. All right, the return of Yahweh Shai is near, and you can tell, through these signs. All right. This place is, people, it's no fun, but yet Jake still wants to party. Okay. They're seeing the signs in the skies in the heavens. All right. They just want America to go to so-called back to normal, which it was never normal. All right. This place was never normal. All right. But to them it was. All right, because all they know is wickedness. Okay. But yeah, man. I pray that this was edifying to the whole collective. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakakodash, DTA, Abba Ball. And until next time, I'm going to say Shalom.